Getting after it. Final touches before deer season comes up, middle of August. I'm with my boy Ryan here, and we're out just doing a little bit more scouting before the season starts. We've had cameras up since like beginning of July and actually end of June. And what I'm looking for this time of year, it really is just tracks. You're looking for deer poop and any old brobes, anything like that, anything that shows a little bit of deer sign. Look for beds. You want to find their bedding area if you can. Try to stay out of it once you do find it. But one thing I'll show you here is I got a couple trails that are coming through. They're making a Y, and this is a good example. Like when we came out here and put our camera up, it was super thick. We were getting pictures, but nothing was showing up. And now that we're back here and we went a little bit further, had we got another 50 yards, we would have seen it kind of opened up. Could have got a lot better photos because there's a lot more trails coming through, even though some of them may be further away. We would have got a lot better photos. So now also on this spot where we're at is I found like kind of like a point that it seems like they're following through. So that's where you kind of want to find an area that it allows them to travel through, because that's where we're going to find more deer coming through this time of year. I also like to look for oaks because that's something like an early food source, and I like to look for water. If I can find both those things, like stagnant water, good chance that you're going to see deer when you go out hunting early season. Definitely have a good find here. We're really heavy, probably the heaviest trail we've found so far. And use it like a main travel corridor here. Up to my right here, if you can see, this is all cutting. And then it's right behind me. It's kind of more of an open woods. Definitely a good area, good transition area. And they're following this creek right down. Keep an eye on the ground too and look for acorns and things like that. And that's gonna be a dead giveaway. Now, if you find kind of a feeding area where they're at, you're probably not gonna see much for trails because they kind of meander through that area. But right here, if you look, I've got bedding behind me here. I'm on top of a point. It's nice and breezy. So they'll come here and they'll eat and meander around. Down below there's a river. Now typically they like stagnant water, but depending if there's any around, may not find stagnant water. So we're gonna keep looking. This is how you find deer. Camera one up. Using the tact cams. Just basically what we found here is a ton of oaks up here. We kind of found some trails that are going down. Looks like they're traveling down to the river right here, and come from the cutting over here behind us, and then they're eating in here, then coming down, going to the river, grabbing a drink, maybe coming back up. A lot of trails kind of triangulating right into this area. So all we can do is see what happens. I mean, right now I'm just trying to take inventory, see what's out here. So let's see how this goes.